East Coast Reviews. Today, we're reviewing a beer by Masthead Brewing Company. This is their pumpkin spice latte ale. Now, I did pick this beer up off Tavour. This can was kind of expensive. It was $8 for this can. It is 8.3% alcohol by volume, so I guess you could call it an imperial pumpkin spice latte ale. Yeah, brewed and canned by Masthead Brewing Company in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Canned on date is 8/28/24. Today's date is 1/27/2025. Yeah, should be still pretty good. So it isn't fall in Ohio if you aren't drinking a pumpkin spice latte and dressing like Han Solo. So throw on your favorite vest, slip it to your Ugg boots, and get ready for the autumnal equinox. This beer was brewed with real pumpkin, cinnamon sticks, whole nutmegs, cloves, coffee beans from 6-shooter, lactose, and real Madagascar vanilla beans. Sounds good. Kick back by the fire and embrace being basic. There's their logo on the side there. So, yeah. Probably should have reviewed this around Halloween time, but it is what it is. Let's crack it open, pour it up, check out the appearance. I'm actually waiting on another Tavour crate. I don't know where it is. The tracking on Tavour is a little confusing. Let's pull this up. Now, there's a lot of adjuncts in this thing. So what are we working with again? We got cinnamon sticks, nutmegs, cloves, coffee beans, lactose, and vanilla beans. All right. Pours a, I'd say kind of like copper, super dark. Yeah, maybe like a golden orange. I don't know. This color is a little bit different. Yeah, I would say golden orange. And then there is a bit of a haze to it, but there is some clarity. Like, you hold it up to the light, you can definitely see through the beer. Lots of effervescence. The head pretty much went away almost immediately. We got about a half a finger, kind of off-white, going towards that khaki-colored head. Lots of floaties in this thing. Tons of effervescence. Nose? There's not. Goes through. All right, I get a lot of the pumpkin. I actually get a good amount of like caramel malty sweetness and a good amount of the coffee. So it is kind of like pumpkin coffee. I don't get much of the vanilla. I kind of wish I got a little bit more of the vanilla, considering they're calling it a spice latte. The cinnamon's definitely there. And then it does kind of have that lactose sweetness. But yeah, as far as the Madagascar vanilla beans, I know those are pretty expensive, so I'm sure it's not too much of that in there. Kind of was hoping for it had a lot of that, but yeah. It kind of smells like a pumpkin coffee minus the cream and sugar. The spice isn't overpowering though. Like, some of these pumpkin beers are way too spice forward. There's a good balance. Let's try it out. And yeah, like I said, high ABV for something like this. 8.3%. Cheers. Okay. The palate, on the other hand, is very good. It does taste like pumpkin coffee. You get the lactose sweetness, and you definitely get a lot more of the vanilla bean on the palate. Wow, that's interesting. Pumpkin right up front. The spices, the nutmeg, the clove, the cinnamon are kind of on the finish. But they're not that, like, dry spice. Like, sometimes some of these beers are like getting a spoonful of like cinnamon, like dry cinnamon, like you get that really big astringency. This is left with like a vanilla cream, lactose, sugar kind of sweetness. And then that roasty coffee is all throughout the palate. So like I said, you get the pumpkin up front. You get the coffee all the way through. And then it finishes with those spices and the vanilla cream. This is actually really good. 8.3%, not even noticeable at all. For a pumpkin beer, this is pretty dang good. Wow, this actually might be the best pumpkin beer I've ever had. The coffee note is really good too. It's not like this bitter coffee. Like you get this roasted coffee, almost like a little bit of maybe like some dark chocolate in there. But you don't get that acrid aspect from the coffee. I'm calling it best pumpkin beer I've ever had. This is solid. First beer review from Masthead Brewing Company out of Ohio. We don't get them over here in my area, so I thought that this would be cool to try out. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed because, like I said, most pumpkin beers, in my opinion, aren't that good. They're either too spice forward, or there's, I don't know, just like too much of like this dry bitterness. But this one is pretty dang good. I feel like at first I was gonna not like it with the aroma, but yeah, the palate totally sold me. As far as a number, given the style, even the ABV, like I said, it's super drinkable. Mouthfeel is really nice too. It's about medium mouthfeel. Carbonation is a little bit on the lighter side, a medium. I'm gonna give this like a 96 out of 100. Like I said, probably the best pumpkin beer that I've had. Yeah, I'm gonna recommend it. If you guys see this on Tavour, you'll probably see it next year or right around Halloween time, or if it's still in the stores, if you can get it in the stores, I recommend picking it up, trying it out. And yeah, there you have it. If there's anything else you guys like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming videos. Like a beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.